Boy, do I have an important story here for you, and so far I've seen literally no outlet cover it save one outlet. So Business Insider deserves the credit for this one. They explain here. Defense officials at the Pentagon say they need up to $500 million more to finish the development phase for the F-35, the troubled fifth-generation fighter that's already gone 50% over its original budget. The F-35 program office requested the money last month to the Defense Acquisition Board. Its overall lifetime budget has ballooned to more than $1.5 trillion, making it the most expensive weapon system ever built by the U.S. The overall lifetime budget has ballooned to more than $1.5 trillion, and now they're saying, gonna need like $500 million more. What are you gonna do? How am I gonna feed my kids on 1.5 trillion? I mean, that's what this is. Okay. I never want to hear another word from any Republican or any Democrat or anybody for that matter. When they say, oh, wait, whoa, no, liberal priorities? We can't afford it. We can't afford it. What are we going to do? We can't afford it. I mean, what? Universal health care? Come on. It's too expensive. We can't afford it. Somehow, every other modern nation on the planet can afford it. We can't, though. We're the number one country, but we're the worst country when it comes to healthcare because we just can't afford what every other country, modern country, can afford. Okay, but that makes no sense. Then people say, well, we got more people here than you can't compare us to Denmark. They have so few people. Okay, then hold on. There's another way to do a universal healthcare system, a single-payer system. You can mandate at the federal level by law that each state sets up their own at the state level single-payer system through the state taxes. You can mandate that at the federal level. Then there's no rebuttal. Well, then my it's too large argument goes out the window. Now I got nothing. Exactly, you got nothing. We can't afford healthcare. We can't afford education. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Like what? Teaching our kids to be responsible citizens and to know stuff? That's too much to ask for what's called the best country and the most, the number one country on the planet. It's too much to ask to educate people and have them know facts. Have them know stuff. History. No. We can't afford universal education. Again, many modern nations have universal college too. We can't afford a paid vacation time by law, which would not cost that much at all. Can't afford it, man. We can't afford it. Clean water in Flint. I mean, what are you going to do? Shit happens. You can't afford to clean that up. We can't afford to fix that. But anyway, $2 trillion for the next generation fighter jet? Yeah, why not? Here, blank check. Okay, am I supposed to believe that the fourth generation one was that bad? That, well, we got to spend $2 trillion on the newest one. What the fuck? Did the fourth generation one not fly? Did it not work? No, see, when it comes to finding more efficient ways to kill people, blank check. But when it comes to making sure people don't die with healthcare, you got nothing. We can't afford it. 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 We can afford $80 billion a year in a subsidy, a corporate welfare check to Wall Street banks. That's no problem. Pork barrel spending, out the wazoo, no problem. Take as much as you want. The military-industrial complex, like this. Please. All you guys paid your bribes, the legal bribes and campaign contributions to the federal government, so we will return the favor. So they're going to help you out and give you unlimited money. But for the people, no, you get fucked. And people wonder, well, I don't get it. Why is Congress's approval rating like 9%? Gee, I wonder why. Could it be because you're wasting money on this bullshit? While, did you know 76% of the American people are living paycheck to paycheck? Did you know about 50% of the American people are in or near poverty? Did you know worldwide, to branch it out here, I think it's now the richest 67 people have more wealth than the bottom 3.5 billion combined. So think about that. Less than 80 people, fewer than 80 people, have more wealth than 50% of the planet. I got news for you. It's not just because they worked harder. So pull yourself up by your bootstraps and work hard and, oh, look at that. about 65 people or so sucked up, more wealth than half the world. That's not a thing. This isn't a meritocracy. That's not a meritocracy right there. The priorities are so fucked up. And then they have the nerve to tell us. These establishment Democrats, too. The Republicans are so far gone. I mean, they masturbate over how much money we're giving to the defense contractors, and they want to give more to the defense contractors. So they're so far gone, I don't consider them legitimate in any way. But this Democratic Party is the wolf in sheep's clothing. As, they're like, oh, yeah, no, we could do progressive goals, but incrementalism. We got to go gradual. You got to go gradual. You got to go step by step, little bit. Because or else what are we going to do? Not give $2 trillion to build a shitty jet when the previous generation one worked fine? You're the radical. You're the radical. Not wanting to hand $2 trillion for a jet. Assholes. By the way, war in Iraq, according to one estimate, will cost $7 trillion. $7 trillion by the year 2053. When all's said and done, and you add in the interest and the amount we got to pay to the veterans for their health care after the fact, $7 trillion. So Hillary, who voted for that war, will turn around and say to us, we're just never going to get single payer. It costs too much, it's too hard to implement at this late date. Oh, but you had $7 trillion for that shitty war you voted for, which was an offensive war against a country that didn't attack us. Fuck off. I'm tired of playing these games. This story should be the number one story on the news right now. We're wasting $2 trillion on this jet. $2 trillion. As if we don't have other problems and as if our infrastructure doesn't get a grade of D. That's what it is. Our infrastructure's crumbling and we're spending $2 trillion on a jet.